My dear students and teachers and friends, once again welcome to the third part of the Business Studies Quick Revision 2022-23. You can score 100% in the Business Studies exam. Try to watch all the videos of Quick Revision, and here I am with the chapters beginning the 6th chapter, that is staffing. Very important chapter, and you can score a lot of marks from this chapter. Kindly note the acronym, starting with the importance of staffing. Filling jobs with the competent personnel is the ultimate aim of staff. And placing the right person in the right job, survival and growth is also possible. Optimal utilization of human resource, very important resource, and improves job satisfaction and morale among the employees. Don't forget to note the acronym. If it is too long, you can also reduce it and make it a new one that will sustain in your mind for a long, maybe up to the end of the exam. And the important area, staffing process. Several times board exam questions are there from this topic, and the important steps are estimating manpower requirement, recruitment, selection, placement and orientation, training and development, performance appraisal is there, promotion and career planning, compensation. These are all the very important steps in the staffing. And moving to another important area, the different sources of recruitment. Kindly note it, and please remember the advantages also. Promotion and transfer are the two different internal sources of recruitment, and the advantages are economical, higher motivation level for the employees, simple process, no need for induction training, and no over or understaffing, and benefits in training is also there. Employee satisfaction will be higher. And the important demerits of internal source of recruitment are, note the acronym also, limited choice, lack of fresh talent, not suitable for new enterprises, absence of competition among the employees, reduces productivity, and also conflict among the employee also will be there. And external source of recruitment are there a lot. Look at the different sources of external recruitment. Direct recruitment is there, casual labors or casual callers is there, advertisement, employment exchanges is there, private and government is there, placement agencies and management consultants, then campus recruitment, a recommendation of the existing employees, labor contractors we can approach, advertising on the television, internet, and web publishing, the modern medium of staffing. And the advantages are qualified personnel we will get, wider choice is there, fresh talent we can bring, competitive spirit is there. So please note the acronym also, and some limitations. Dissatisfaction among the existing staff will be there, and it is a lengthy process, and also it's not economical, costly process also. Please remember the disadvantages through the acronym. And moving to the another step in selection process, note the acronym first and also note the points. Preliminary screening, selection test, very important area, sometimes that also will be asked for 4 mark. So selection test include intelligence test, aptitude test, personality test, trade test, interest test, then employment interview, a reference and background checks, selection decision by the management, and medical examination, giving the job offer, and signing the contract of employment up to a certain period. And please remember the benefits of training and development of the organization to the employees like that. Note the acronym, reduce the learning time, higher profits will be there, develops future managers, reduces absenteeism and employee turnover, effective response to fast changing environment is also possible. And benefits to the employees through training, it is providing career growth, increased earnings, safety of employees, high morale will be there. And moving to the features of the 7th chapter, directing. All of you please note the acronym for the topic, characteristics, attributes or features of directing. Look at that, directing initiates action. It takes place at every level of management. Please note that point. Lot of MCQ questions are asked from that area. Directing, it is a continuous process. Directing flows from top to bottom. Directing is a performance-oriented process. Please remember the acronym also. Very simple and remember. Importance of directing, very important area. It helps initiates action and it integrates employees' efforts. It is a means of motivation to the employees. It helps to implement the new changes, trends in the organization. Stability and balance in the organization is also possible through directing. So very important, you please remember the acronym also. And the supervision, one of the elements of directing, kindly note in mind, the role of supervisor is not much important area. You please remember what is supervision. Supervision means looking over and providing direction. It is the duty of the lower level management. And one of the important element of directing, it is motivation. Second element, it's very important in the organization for its success. It is an internal feeling. It is intangible. It produces goal-directed behavior from the employees. It can be either positive or negative, and it is not simple. It is a complex process. Please remember the acronym for the features of motivation, and the process of motivation include. You please note the acronym, and the points are unsatisfied needs that will create some tension, that will lead to drives, then search behavior, satisfied need, reduction of the tension. Please remember the process, and a very important theory put forward by Maslow. It is need hierarchy theory of motivation. Look at the five different needs that will starting from basic or physiological needs, then safety or security needs, social or affiliation or belonging needs, then esteem needs, and the self-actualization need. And coming another important area, lot of questions are asked from the incentives topic. Financial and non-financial incentives are there. Look at the acronym for financial incentive, pay and allowance, profit sharing, co-partnership or stock option. Employee stock option plan. Then giving bonus, productivity linked wage incentives, retirement benefits, perquisites. And look at the non-financial incentive. Kindly note the acronym: status, organization climate, career advancement opportunity, job enrichment, employee recognition program, job security, employee participation, employee empowerment. And look at the another element of directing, that is leadership. Very important area. Three types of leadership styles are there: autocratic leadership or authoritative leadership, participative leadership or democratic leadership, free rein leadership or laissez-faire leadership. And the important features of leadership include: it indicates the ability to influence others, and it tries to bring change in the behavior of employees. It indicates interpersonal relations, and it exercises to achieve the common goals of the organization, and every time it is a continuous process. Lot of times, if you check the previous board exams, last 10 or 15, definitely one question will be there from this topic. Don't forget to keep in mind the different barriers of communication and how to overcome it. First of all, starting with the semantic barriers, it includes badly expressed message, symbols with a different meaning, faulty translation, and unclarified assumptions, technical jargon, body language, and gestures decoding. And the psychological barrier, premature evaluation, lack of attention, loss by transmission, and poor retention, distrust. And another one, it is organizational barrier. Please note the acronym: organizational policy, rules and relations of the organization, status, complexity in the organizational structure, organizational facilities. And personal barriers include fear of challenge to authority, lack of confidence of superior on his subordinates, then unwillingness to communicate, lack of proper incentives from the part of the management. And these are the steps to improve the communication effectively. Kindly summarize the acronym also by taking the important words in these 9 points. It clarifies the idea before communication. Communicate according to the needs of the receiver. Don't talk over. Consult others before communication. Be aware of language, tone, and content of message. Convey things of help and value to listeners. Then ensure proper feedback. Communicate for present as well as for the future. Follow-up communication is very important, and be a good listener. So this is the last topic from this chapter, directing. Moving to the last function of management, controlling, the 8th chapter. Controlling, it is a goal-oriented function. Controlling is all-pervasive function. Controlling is both backward and forward-looking function. It is the only one function which is looking backward and forward. And controlling, it is a continuous process. My dear students, these are all the features of controlling. Please note the acronym. And moving to the importance of controlling, note the acronym first. Accomplishing organizational goals, judging accuracy of resources, improving employees' motivation, ensuring order and discipline, facilitating coordination in action. Kindly note it, very important area. This is the repeatedly asking question from controlling chapter, steps in controlling or controlling process. Please remember the value points and the acronym, setting performance standards, measurement of the actual performance, comparing actual performance with the standards, analyzing the deviations, taking corrective action for rectifying the deviation. And dear friends and my dear students, moving to the last topic of this chapter, controlling. Several times a 3-mark question is asked from this area. What is the relationship between planning and controlling? So you know very well, planning is the first function, controlling is the last function, but both are interrelated and interdependent. Planning is prescriptive and controlling is evaluative function. Both are backward looking as well as forward looking function. Please remember, definitely you can score the maximum from these videos in the board exam. All the very best. Don't forget to subscribe to watch the remaining 4 chapters, summary as well as the acronym including videos. Thank you for your patient listening. All the very best.